Every 4 months, Mayor Derpy comes to Skyblock, and one of his perks is that you gain 50% more skill experience on all skills. So today I'm going to show you the best way to level up every skill during Derpy. Something that'll help you level up all your skills more quickly is getting a booster cookie for 20% more skill XP, and the God Potion, which gives you 20% more skill experience for most of the skills from some of its potions. The first skill I'm going to talk about is farming. The best crop to farm for XP is pumpkins, so you should make 2 full layers of pumpkins. Mine's kind of small, but 2 full island layers of this. And you need water within 4 blocks of the pumpkin seeds and lights above the pumpkin seeds so that they grow faster. Then you should get a pumpkin dicer with cultivating for more farming XP and efficiency 5 so you can instantly break the pumpkins. Get an epic or legendary rabbit pet because they can give you up to 30% more farming XP in their second perk. If you want, you could also farm a crop like carrots or sugarcane because they give more money than pumpkins and they give almost as much experience. Also, a good way to make farming XP AFK is by putting down a lot of Melon Minions and using a farming crystal and catalyst as fuel, and that'll make you a lot of farming XP without actually having to farm anything, since farming is one of the slowest skills to level up. The next skill is mining. And the best way to level up mining is by mining the gray wool mithril in the dwarven mines. To mine it, you need at least 4 breaking powers, so you need at least a diamond pickaxe. But you should get whatever best tool you can afford. The best tool for mining is the Divan's drill. Whatever tool you use, make sure to put all the gemstones that you can on it. And in any universal slot, put a jade gemstone for mining fortune. Also put efficiency 10, fortune 4, and compact on your tool. Efficiency 10 is from putting these silex on your tool. You need to put 5 of them on it to get efficiency 10. The best armor for mining is a recombobulated jaded helmet of Divan with all the gemstone slots unlocked and perfect gemstones in each slot. You don't need the topaz gemstones for mining mithril because they only affect gemstones. For your pet, you should use an epic or legendary silverfish because they give you 30% more mining XP. And you can put a quick claw on your silverfish for extra mining speed. And you can put a quick claw pet item on your silverfish for extra mining speed. In your heart of the mountain, you should unlock mining speed, mining fortune, mining speed boost, mining madness, seasoned mineman, efficient miner, mining speed 2, and mining fortune 2. Your heart of the mountain should look like this. If you don't have all these unlocked, just get the ones that you can. The next skill is combat. I don't really play dungeons, but I researched it, and the best way to make combat XP is by killing the mobs in the floor 6 boss fight. The best weapon to use when you're doing this is a terminator, but if you can't afford one, you can use a different weapon. Put the champion enchant from Elizabeth on your weapon to get extra combat XP. You'll need decent combat gear like necron armor and good talismans and things like that if you want to survive the boss fight and kill the mobs efficiently. You should also use a legendary or epic wolf pet for the extra 30% combat XP. And you should also kill as many unique slayer bosses as you can because each unique slayer boss gives you a combat XP buff. For foraging, the best way to get XP is cutting the dark oak trees in the park with a tree capitator. On your tree capitator, you should get the toil reforge and recombobulate it to get 5% extra foraging XP. You should use a speed armor or a mana armor to travel around quicker so you can get to the trees faster. You can also set up an auto pet rule so that when you gain foraging XP, you equip an ocelot pet for extra 30% foraging XP. And then when you throw a fishing rod, you equip the monkey pet, which gives you a reduced cooldown on the tree capitator. I don't have a monkey pet because they cost 30 million, so I'm using the ammonite pet as an example, but you just have to throw the fishing rod before you chop the tree and you'll get a lower cooldown on the tree capitator. If you can't afford the auto pets or the monkey, you can just use an ocelot pet for the extra foraging XP. For fishing, there are 2 good ways to level it up. The first way is to go to the gold mine and then teleport over to the barn. And you want to fish in this thing up here so that the mobs fall down there. And then every 5 minutes you kill them all. So then you don't have to kill them like right after you fish them because that wastes time. You can just fish them and then kill them all at the same time. The other way to get fishing XP is fishing in the Crimson Isle, but you need good combat gear to do that, so If you don't have good combat equipment, you should just fish in the barn. If you're fishing in the Crimson Isle, you should use a Hellfire rod, and if you're fishing in the barn, then you should use a Rod of the Sea. Put all the tier 6 enchants and the expertise enchant on your fishing rod, and reforge it to salty, stiff, or lucky for extra sea creature chance. You can also put the flash ultimate enchantment on it, but it's kind of expensive, and it gives you a chance to instantly get a fish. You should use the best armor you can for your fishing level. The fishing armors from worst to best are angler armor, salmon armor, sponge armor, diver armor, shark scale. Then there's a set of slug boots, mugma leggings, flaming chestplate, and Taurus helmet. And then the thunder armor, and then the best one is the magma lord armor, but that requires fishing 45. So the best one I can use is the shark scale armor. You should also get deep sea orbs, which is a reforge stone that gives you extra sea creature chance on your armor. And you can also recombobulate your armor and your fishing rod to get extra stats from the reforge. If you have a decent Heart of the Mountain level and mining level, then you should use an ammonite pet. But if you don't have good mining stuff, then you should just use a epic or legendary dolphin pet. You should also make an auto pet rule so that when you throw a fishing rod, it equips your ammonite or dolphin. And then when you enter combat, it equips your squid, because the squid gives you 30% more XP when you kill the mobs. But the ammonite's better for actually catching things. If you have any legendary or mythic talismans, you can put a sea creature enrichment on them to get extra sea creature chance. Also, if you do /visit Portal Hub, you can eat the sea creature chance cake, this one, and that gives you 1 sea creature chance. You can also get a tier 5 beacon, or any tier, but the tier 5 is the best, and you can use the sea creature chance perk on it to get up to 5% extra sea creature chance. Enchanting is really easy to level up. All you have to do is just get a guardian pet, epic or legendary, for extra skill XP, and then just do the experiments on the experimentation table every day. You can refresh them and do them up to 4 times if you have enough bits. And you can get the not enough updates mod that makes them much easier, but they're just memory games. To level up Carpentry, you can just buy any item on the bazaar, like enchanted diamonds, and then craft them, and that gives you Carpentry XP. And then you can resell them for almost as much as you bought them for. You'll lose a little bit of money, but you'll get a lot of Carpentry XP. There are 2 ways to get rune crafting XP. You can either run around in an area like the crypt, killing them until you find a runic one, or you can fight bosses like an ender dragon or the arachne boss in the spider's den. And the most efficient way to do it is to summon and fight the arachne boss in the spider's den a bunch of times. But you could also just kill random mobs until you find runic ones. I've been doing that, and I'm almost at rune crafting 25. To get social XP, you should try to get a lot of unique people to visit your island. So you can advertise your island in the hub if you have like a shop or a parkour or something. Or you can just go AFK on someone else's island. But the best way to do it is to get other people to visit your island. To level up taming, all you have to do is, when you're leveling up another skill, use a pet that goes with that skill. Like a sheep pet, it says alchemy pet under it. And then you should also get an XP share and put that on another pet of the same type and use that while you're doing that skill so that you get more pet XP. Then the final skill, dungeoneering or catacombs. The best way to do this is just doing runs on the highest floor that you can do efficiently, but any floor 7 or above gives much more than floor 6 and below, so you should definitely try to do one of those. You should try to get as many talismans as you can, because those increase your damage a lot with the power stones. Get a good weapon like a Hyperion or a Terminator or some kind of weapon. An armor like Necron or Storm. Make sure to like recombobulate, put gemstones and reforges on all your armor and weapons. You should also dungeonize all your weapons and items, and then you can star them with essence to give like 50% more stats inside the dungeons. There's also an enchantment that Elizabeth sells for your helmet that gives you more class XP and catacombs XP. There's also the Scarf Studies talisman and its upgrades that give you more class XP.